Hey everyone, what's up? This is Blaze, and welcome to another Wizard 101 news video. So this video is just going to be about the new KingsIsle blog post that they posted today, October 22nd. And pretty much, I haven't really followed the KingsIsle blog that much because they haven't really posted stuff that's really significant to me. The last couple things they posted were them going to RealmsCon, communication with no barriers. I don't know. I heard about some of the stuff, but it wasn't really too important to me. But this blog post that they posted today is pretty important because it hints at some of the future things that Wizard 101 is going to add to the game, and future storylines and stuff like that, which we'll get into a little later. So to start off, it's all about the villains of Wizard 101. So I already read through it, and I really encourage you guys to read through it because it's pretty interesting, because it talks about Malastare and his story. So if you didn't really pay attention to the story when you defeated him and did Dragonspire, this is a really good way just to kind of get the brief synopsis of everything. And so it's really interesting. And then it talks about Morganthe as well, because those are the two main villains that Wizard 101 has introduced. And currently it's Morganthe, but we did defeat Malastare back in Dragonspire, but he's kind of been around with Morganthe resummoning him and all that. So pretty much the first one is just about Malastare, learning about how they created his name and kind of his background story with his wife Sylvia and that kind of thing. So it's really interesting to read up on. I definitely encourage you guys to read through all this. I'll put a link in the description to the actual blog post if you want to go ahead and look at it. Then the interesting bit is about Morganthe. It talks about her, kind of her backstory, how they came about her name with Morganthe Le Fay, who was King Arthur's half-sister, and about how they really wanted her to be kind of a even bigger villain than Malastare. So the really interesting bit, though, is at the end, where it says, I'll just go ahead and read it. Speaking of curtains, Morganthe's storyline will sometime draw to a close, and the spiral will survive her diabolical plan, or so we hope. Which I'm definitely guessing we're going to survive it, and there's going to be a continuation. After that, the player wizard will encounter new worlds and even new realms of magic. Summer, though, will be a villain, a new villain. So who will it be? So pretty much, we definitely know that Morganthe's storyline, when it ends in the next world, is not going to be the end of Wizard 101. There's going to be what people thought was there's just going to be like side worlds after the next main world, but I think this definitely says that there's going to be more main worlds after the next world where we end Morganthe's reign, because there's going to be an introduction of a new villain who, hopefully is even more crazy and diabolical than Morganthe, but we'll just have to figure out after this new world. So that definitely confirms that there's a lot of stuff left for Wizard 101 for people that were wondering. That also ties into whether they're going to go over level 100. I really hope they do. I really hope they just continue progressing with the game. Keep upping the level cap as they create new big worlds like they're going to be for this next one, which I hope the level cap bumps it up to 100. That'd be really cool, I think. So the other interesting sentence in here is going to be where it mentions this last part where it mentions the new realms of magic. This probably is going to be kind of a hint at new spells that we'll be getting. New Realms of Magic kind of makes me think that there's going to be another school introduced, like they did with the Astral Schools. Hopefully there's some kind of new school like that, like the Star and the Sun and all that, that is introduced, so we can use those kind of new spells and spec into that with our training points and be able to learn new different spells. Hopefully they're school specific. I like it with the school specific ones, like they introduced in Azteca with the new auras for each school. So I hope it's kind of like that, but also ones like Colossal where everyone can get it, and it's really helpful. I also hope that they kind of raise every single of the other, like the Star Schools and stuff, so there's a better thing than Colossal, a better thing than whatever the other ones. I didn't use whatever the Sharp Shot one is, the accuracy boost, whatever that one is. I hope they up that to the next level so we can get the next level Colossus, or not Colossus, Colossal, which would be helpful in the new world. So I kind of hope they do that. And then I'm guessing they're going to be introducing a new school, a new Astral School as well, eventually. Probably not next world. I don't know. This kind of makes it sound like it's going to happen after this next world that we should be seeing this year sometime, hopefully next month. But I'm not sure if this was the official hint that they were talking about, that they were going to release before the end of October, but I'm pretty sure it kind of is, because this is a pretty big hint, and it pretty much tells us what's going to be happening with the future of Wizard 101, because a lot of people were wondering, is it going to end with Morganthe, or is it going to continue? And definitely it seems like it's going to continue, so that's a good sign for people that were wondering that about Wizard 101's future. So I think it pretty much wraps up this interesting blog post on the KingsIsle blog. I'll probably be following this a little better than I have been, because they just recently introduced this KingsIsle blog, I'm pretty sure, so I didn't really pay too much attention to it, but I might be now, because as long as they keep producing interesting blog posts like this, then yeah, I'll definitely follow it. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this KingsIsle blog post about the villains of Wizard 101 with hints about the future of Wizard 101 as well. So definitely encourage you guys to go ahead and read it yourself if you want to learn more about Malistaire and Morganthe, because it has a lot of cool information that I didn't know about. So it's really worth your time to read. Go ahead and give this video a like if you have enjoyed it, if it was informational for you, because we did learn a lot from this blog post, especially towards the end with Morganthe there. And definitely subscribe if you haven't, because I'll be posting a lot more stuff, Wizard 101 news related, as well as new stuff from the new world that comes out, soon, hopefully later this year, at some point. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.